Welcome back to Central Valley Real Estate. I'm your host today, Mike Briggs, and we're here with, tell me how to say your name, Azad?
Azad.
Azad.
Deeb. I'm with Guarantee Real Estate. Azad Deeb. Pleasure to be here.
Deeb. Welcome. So you sell houses.
I do.
And when's a good time to sell your house?
You know what? I love this question. The best time to sell one house will be different from one real estate community to another. I mean, think about it. Selling a home during the fall and winter months might actually be better than waiting during the spring and summertime. Right now, the market, it's pretty volatile. There's really minimal light inventory. What does that mean? Look at the days on market. They're relatively short. Look at the number of transactions that are closing within a month. Look at their average sale price. Look at the indicator of list to average sale price ratio. Is it above asking price? Is it at asking price? Is it below asking price? These are good indicators of how the market's doing today. I totally encourage sellers to prepare their house when they put their house on the market. Declutter the home, paint the room, change some fixtures, update appliances if you have to, fix a couple of major appliances if needed. Appraiser is going to come through the house. Home inspector is going to come to the house, pest inspector is going to come to the house, and if there's anything that needs to be met as a condition of the loan, they will call it out. Disclose anything you possibly can to the buyer that you're aware of. If you have plumbing issues where you have roots that come through the pipes every now and then, when you do your transaction, you're going to be asked to fill out a seller property questionnaire. Be detailed about that because, God forbid, it has a plumbing issue after the fact. The new homeowner calls, luckily or out of the blue, the same plumber that's been coming to fix the house, or you get that neighbor that comes by and goes, oh, you have a new same plumbing problem again. Did they tell you you're the new homeowners? Guess what? If you don't disclose to that the new buyer, it may come back to haunt you as well. The best way to determine of what we're not robots, so we don't use, we look at third-party websites like Trillia and Zillow as great research tools. But we use what we call a comparative market analysis. It's not a crystal ball, but we look at the square size, the square foot of the house, the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, any updates to the appliances, to the windows, the age of the roof, the location of the house. Is it in a cul-de-sac? Is it on a busy street? Is it off the street? These are things to consider, the type of the floor that you have when you go to place your house on the market. And as my recommendation to the seller is don't price your house over market value to think that you're going to leave room for negotiation or lowball offers. That's going to hurt you. I mean, if you price your house just right, you're going to get the offer you're looking for. It's going to come close to what you're asking for, and you're going to leave little to no room for negotiation. So if you decide to set your bar up higher than the market value, it may take longer to sell. To your buyers, if your offer is rejected, you know what? It may happen. Sellers are going to either counter you out, accept your offer, reject your offer, or not even respond. It's typical. And if the seller doesn't respond, submit another offer. There's no offers on the properties. And to sellers, you know, if you get a lowball offer, it's just a business transaction. The minute you decided to put your house up on the market, it's no longer something you really should have some attachment to. I mean, it's a cash register at that point. If you do get a lowball offer, you got an offer. You got a buyer on the hook. So doing yourself a favor by not responding doesn't work. Respond. Even if it's at asking price, just respond to the buyer. I mean, it's better than not responding at all. And if the appraisal comes in too low, not a big deal also. You got a couple of things you can do. I mean, the buyer, if they have enough money, they can come up with a difference. If not, the seller may come down to the appraised value. A long shot is challenging the appraisal. I mean, that really is a long shot. Getting that reappraisal or getting that appraiser to come back at that value, it's difficult. And worst case scenario, which you never want to do, is cancel the transaction. That's the last thing you want to do. But what you really want to do is be prepared. You want to ask a lot of questions. You want to know. You want to communicate to both parties, agents, to your lenders. You want to leave everybody, you want to get everyone in the loop. You want to keep everyone communicating. You want to keep that line of communication open. And I mean, these are really key important factors that, again, you got to be prepared. Ask questions. No questions, a dumb question. If you don't know, you don't want to be hit with a surprise that you didn't expect. So
now let's say the houses are selling for over the asking price. You look in your area and they're all going for way over the asking price. What's that tell you?
What that tells you is desirability. I mean, that's where you want to be. That's where the demand is, and to be in that area. And you know what? Let's say if the homes are selling for over asking price, that's just, I mean, are you talking about close or are you talking about getting in a contract? Because if it tells you that if they're actually closing at over asking price, then the market is telling you days on market. When you're looking at the ratio, it tells you how inventory is really tight. So that actually tells you how well the market's doing.
Yeah.
If it's going overpriced, but if it does over and it appraises for under, then you know what, we have to.
Now, you're a very knowledgeable real estate professional. I learn something every time you come here myself. How can people find you, and how can they reach you? And
You can easily reach me at the number on your screen. It's 559-312-6864. I have a Facebook, Hello Fresno. All my everything we've done here is posted on there. All the information, all our Facebook Live of every home that I either do an open house at or a listing, I post there. It gives you an opportunity to see the house before you actually preview the home. You get to see the neighborhood, if it's down the street from a school, if it's behind an industrial area. So I give you an opportunity to see the house before they actually see the house, before it comes on the market.
I think we'll remember that Facebook name.
Hello Fresno.
Hello
That's
Fresno.
it.
That's very
Facebook
clever.
/ Hello Fresno.
Your name's kind of hard for some people.
But Hello Fresno isn't.
It's easy.
Very simple. AZ.
All right. Anything else you want to add for today?
That's it, sir. If you guys have any questions, feel free to call and ask. Again, don't be afraid to ask. 312-6864. You can always email me. I put together my list of do's and don'ts for both buyers and sellers. It even includes mortgage do's and don'ts. These are frequently asked buyer and seller questions. Over the years, I've compiled them. I put them together. I mean, it's like something that comes. This is an everyday thing, everyday questions, and it recurs every day in everyone's lives. So I'll be more than happy to help you out with any situation. You can always work anything out. Even if it's not working out and you want a second opinion, believe me, I'll be more than happy to help you to try to keep a deal together.
Very good. For more information or contact information, just go to Hello Fresno on Facebook. We'll be back with more right after this.